Hey, what's up? We're Life Without Pants with another Path of Exile video, and in today's video we're going to talk about the T16s that we ran for Blight. This is what they look like. They didn't all look corrupted, but they're just basically chiseled, alch'd, and 3 crimson oils, and we're running with 4 sacrifice fragments here. So this is a AFK Blight farmer that I have. We've previously done T14 Blighted Maps, T15 Blighted Maps, and in this one we do the T16s. We're just finishing off the set. We had so many Blighted Maps after our very extensive science that we did into Blight Maps, Blight-in maps. So this is what it looks like for us. So I just go in, I start up a couple of towers. Usually I do a meteor tower, which we've got the burning ground and double meteors anoints on our rings. So burning ground for 3 seconds on hit and drop an additional tower, and then the minion one just to clean up the fluff that gets through. And this is basically what our setup looks like. If there's another set of new mycelium, then I'll usually maybe put another tower there, but it's an AFK farmer, so it can pretty much deal with most things that the game can throw at us. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I'm going to skip ahead in time to the point where we're done here, and we'll just go through the loot very quickly, and then we'll look at the loot breakdown.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the map's done. We're just going to loot all this stuff, and then we're going to jump back into our hideout. We're going to take a look at, I've organized everything into tabs, so we can take a look at what the loot looks like and draw some, I think, rather interesting conclusions. So let's jump back to our hideout. Okay, so we've looted, and this is what our fragment section looks like. So we've got a significant amount of fragments. I'm not sure if we're self-sustaining fragments. Obviously, we used 400 for this because we did 100 maps. We didn't get that many mortal fragments. Got a lot of, like, so many essences. It was insane how many essences we got. Decent amount of fossils and scarabs. The bubblegum currency there was a lot. We actually did 50 maps to start with. I wasn't sure I was going to do 100 of these, and when we got to 50, the numbers were so out of whack with what I was expecting that I figured we should do 100 to make sure we get a better sample size. And I'm glad we did, because I think it's more normalized now. And this is what the maps tab looks like, map-like currencies. So just for the big numbers for these, we got 7 divine orbs. We only dropped 1 in the first 50. And then we dropped 6 in maps 50 to 75. So it's really high variance there. We dropped a lot of alchemies, all the bubblegum currencies. We dropped a few exalts, quite a few annuls as well, ancient orbs. I think they're all around the 7-ish area, so that seems that seems reasonable to me. We dropped over 1,000 stacked decks. I think it was 1,005. So that's quite a lot. Around 10 stacked decks per map, obviously. We dropped, here we have 92 crimson oils, and these are the ones that we upgraded. So all of the clear oils, sepia oils, the amber oils, all those went into making these 92 crimson oils. And then down here we've got, I mean, 117 crimson oils that we just dropped naturally. Then we've got black oils, opalescent, silver, and we got 12 golden oils, which I think is less than I expected. So many maps though, an insane amount of maps. And we also dropped 25 Blight Ravaged maps as well. Again, I always price these at 10C. This one is somewhere in between 15 and 30, I guess. So just to be on the conservative side, I put these all at 10C rather. So let's take a look at what our previous results were like. For the T14s, we invested 22.5 chaos per map, and we pulled out 100 chaos per map, so it brought us to 77C profit. For the T15s, we put 1 extra chaos in, so we got 23.5 chaos, and we pull out 120C per map for 97C profit per map. So this is really, like, if you can get these done consistently, then I think this is really good. But then the outlier for the T16s, we added in, I think the only thing that's different in how much money we invested is that T15s are 8C and T16s are around 13, so it's like 5C extra per map, but we only pulled out 115 chaos per map, so our profit is down. It's 87C per T16. Huh? You make less for one tier higher. I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe we need more tests. There's a couple of things that could lead to this. One, our T16s were just really, really bad. And I think I kind of mitigated for that by having a sample size of 100 maps. Because that's, I mean, we're putting 36 lucky chests on each map. So that's 3,500 lucky chests. I think that's enough to, you know, bring the results in line. And the other thing that could have happened is that T15 blights we got incredibly good with T15 blights. And again, we did 1,800 lucky chests. And the numbers aren't, I mean, if it was T14s to T16s you're comparing, it's 5C per tier. So I honestly don't know. I think this needs additional testing. I really don't want to do it though. Can somebody else please do that testing? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I've done so much blighted map testing. I want to move on to something else now. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. I'm not sure why this is the way it is. I thought maybe it's because, you know, golden oils only drop at a certain tier, but it's, you know, tier 13 or 14 they drop at. So you have the same option, the same possibility of dropping a golden oil from a T14 as from a T16. I thought maybe it was like tainted oils, but we're not dropping tainted oils. Maybe a T16 is less value because you have the option to drop a tainted oil. But that's not true because tainted oils drop from any corrupted, blight ravaged or blighted map. Or they have the possibility to drop from it. So I really don't understand what's going on. I would really, if you know, please drop by the Twitch channel. We're twitch.tv/lifewithoutpants. Please drop by and let us know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't understand. It's so weird. Yeah, maybe you just make less for T16 blights. Maybe that's just how the loot tables look for GGG. So I think the lessons I have learned from this, if any, are that I still don't know. No matter how much science I do, I still don't know. I think that T15s are insanely good. If you can, like, day 2 of the league, if you can do day T15 blights, you're pulling out 97C profit per map. That's so good. That's so good. I think that's just absolutely insane money. I think if you can do it, then you should. Because 97C profit per map is a lot. Unless you're pulling out, I don't know, 40C profit from one map that you can run in 2 minutes, then I think this T15 blights are a really, really good option on, you know, very early league. Or just like at any point of the league, really. I mean, if you have an AFK blight farmer, this is fantastic as well. So, yeah. The results are... Huh? Anyway. I'm lifewithoutpants. I hope you're kind to everyone you meet. I love it all very much. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Cheers.